Oi, oi, you beautiful people. I hope everybody's having a good one. I ain't put one of these out a little bit. I'm just looking at my 8th of December. That was the last one. You don't owe them shit. Go and check that one out. This one is all about a diary entry. Or a journal entry, I should say, too. Both the same. I say tomato, you say tomato. Even though that kind of sounded the same when I said that. But I am a certified counsellor here in Florida. And it's cooling down. It's been nice, and it's starting to have a few days together of coolness now. Instead of one day of a little bit of coolness, and then back in the bloody 90s. But I do the one-on-one work, and I love what I do. So please, please hit me up. And go and hit that like and subscribe, please. So what's this journal entry I hear you say? What's this journal entry? I wanted to share it. This was on the 13th. When was the 13th? Was that Saturday? This was on the 13th. I got 13th of December written in my diary here, in my journal here, I should say. And reason I wanted to share this is because there's a win in this, and I think people could really get some connection with this. So I'm going to read this, and hopefully you can connect with it. And then maybe I'll do a little bit of talking after. But anyway, 13th of December, 25. I sit and I write with a stillness. Even though soft sounds play in the background, I can't help but sit in stillness to reflect on the day. It's 11:32 p.m. The sounds playing are from my app. Franken Poet is the title. A 5-minute and 26-second sound clip. It's giving me the vibe of a jazzy, rainy kind of atmosphere. I had some moments of frustration and anger, but I felt it stir. Speak to the emotions I hear. Sit with it. What's it saying? What am I truly feeling? What beliefs, what connections am I making? I want to communicate this to Tracy. I don't want to connect with the anger. I want to stay with what the emotion is covering. Pain, hurt, confusion, and why. I started to communicate the vulnerable, that the anger is covering. As I speak, I get bubbles of anger. Well, not anger, more frustration. I want to be heard. I want my wife to feel me, connect. I want to tell you where I'm coming from, I open with. I want to speak with my emotions. Please work on being with what I'm telling you, I ask. There was a silence when I got done. Halfway through, I began to cry, wrapped up. And living what I'm speaking my heart. Feeling that heart is a vulnerable place to be. This was a better way than going to anger and rage. Massive win for me. Anyway, we were actually in the car, which is a real heavy place to be, guys. If you're in the car and things are starting to kick off, especially emotionally, and you're in close quarters with maybe the person like I was, my wife, and it was either okay, tune into something different than the anger, because if I go to the anger's going to go to rage. So I wanted to kind of bring it to more of a frustration and tuning into that frustration. But the win was, well, there's a few wins there actually. You know, one of the biggest wins is not getting angry at all. Yeah, I may have got frustrated, but being able to tune in to, oh no, I'm going into the anger. And then turning it to, what am I feeling? What's the anger covering? What's going on here? And breathing, sitting with it while I'm in the car. Sitting with it. And then instead of turning and being angry with my wife, turning and saying, I want to communicate something to you. I hope you guys got something from that, because it's something that you can take. You can do this. Anger is one of those things, it's a crazy thing. You know, if you don't get on it quick enough, or you don't read the signs in the beginning, because it's your emotions running crazy, but it's those emotions that are bubbling that we think are weak, or we're not good enough, or doubts, or all kinds of different things and questions that we put in our own heads, which are completely not true and feeding you bullshit. But we turn to the anger because we don't want to feel that. Well, how dare they stir up our emotions in that way? How dare they put their fingers on certain nerves? How dare they speak to us that way is where we go to. And then we go to the anger instead of going, I'm obviously affected by the words that I'm hearing. So what's the effect that it's having? Where is it going with me? Where is the insecurities with me? What's it touching? Where's it going? What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? It's a much better option than going to that anger. I can vouch for that, let me tell you. I can completely vouch for that, because if I go to the anger, it's better me catching it at the beginnings of even the frustration, and not even going to the frustration if I can. It's something that I'm working on. It's something that I'm working on. And I'll tell you what, that one in the car, that was a massive win, because as you know, guys, if you're starting to get in arguments in cars, holy shit, there's no escape. And there's either pull over and somebody's getting out, which that actually got mentioned. That actually got mentioned. And then it was like, okay. What's going on here? What's happening? We can all go to anger. It's easy, especially if it's your default, guys. If you work with your anger or your rage, I feel you, because it's our default. It's the easy way out. And like I said in there, some of those vulnerabilities is not being heard, not connecting with me. And if I go back to being a kid, hey, not having your voice was just the norm. Not having your voice was the norm. Closing yourself down, not going there because it's going to upset. And I don't want to upset for either reason. Either that be, oh, I'm going to get a complete bollocking, or I don't want to upset because I don't want someone to feel bad. Instead of being in touch with the emotion of it, you know what I mean, and being able to communicate it, we shut it down. Don't allow yourself to shut it down in adulthood. Learn how to communicate what that is. But the first thing the better choice, I should say, the good choice is to just sit with the emotion first of all, and just learn what the emotions are, and try that on a daily basis. Just pick a time, sit with the emotion, be still with it. What is it telling you? What is it? So that when you get into situations like that, either you can communicate it to yourself in a manner of, oh, I see this. I know what this is. I'm experiencing. Don't ever own it. Saying I have, don't own it. I'm experiencing anger. I'm experiencing frustration. I'm experiencing anxiety. Don't own the issue. Experience it, because that's what it is. It's an experience. You're experiencing things because everybody experiences things in different ways, all down to all those different programs and belief systems that are there. So you're experiencing these things. I hope that resonated with some people. Hey, I'm reading out things in my journal. But if it shows somebody else a way, then so be it. Please go out there and give me a like and subscribe. I'd love to get those likes, and I love to hear your comments, let me tell you. Hit me up in the comments. Have you had any experiences with these kind of things before? Have you been able to get a grip, like put the brakes on real quick? Let us know. You could be helping some people out there. And this is to all those people out there that work with their anger and their rage every day. To all those people that work with their mental health every day. In whatever way, shape or form that may be. I hear you. And I sure do love you guys. Thank you for the support. I really do love you guys supporting me. It's lovely having all you guys out there and getting something out of this. Stay that course, guys. Namaste.